Today on the channel, we'll be unboxing the ruthless leader of the evil horde here on Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Newman, and today we'll be unboxing Hordak from Mattel's Masters of the Universe cartoon collection line. This 1/12 scale figure measures 5.5 inches in height. It's made of plastic, contains up to 16 points of articulation, sports retro style packaging, and comes with the time stop device and a mini comic. Well, hello again. Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while. It's been a week, let me tell you. But we are finally back for another unboxing and review. Now, before we get to the nitty-gritty, if you do indeed like this video, it would be appreciated if you were to like the video and subscribe. I mean, all your friends are doing it. Don't you want to be cool like them? Because nothing says cool like watching a grown-ass man unbox toys. Now, this figure came in as a pre-order from BigBadToyStore.com, as you can obviously tell from the box, and this sticker. They're a great company to buy from. They are very collector friendly. I've gotten several toys from them, and the packaging is immaculate. Not a single dent or crease in the box. Or card back, as the case may be here. So let's go ahead and take a look at this packaging. It's got the new imagery of the Filmation Castle Grayskull with Hordak looming over it, as well as the 40th anniversary logo for Shera. Turning to the back of the package, we have images of the other figures that are in this wave, as well as some instructions, quote-unquote, for using the time stop device, as well as some nice artwork of Hordak, Imp, and Mantenna. Alright, so let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and get this thing opened up! And here we have Hordak out of the package. So on initial inspection, it looks good. It looks really good. I think this is very Filmation accurate, more so than a lot of other Hordaks I've seen recently. However, sloppy. And when you turn to the back, sloppy. This is a bit of a bummer. So far the cartoon collection has sported some pretty decent paint application, but this one's looking kind of rough. You know what it looks like?
Close your eyes, Marge!
Yeah, that's what it looks like. But hey, let's talk about that a little bit later. Let's go over the articulation. So head does indeed go all the way around, even with that big old collar there. Arms go up to about yay high. We've got single joints at the elbow. The wrist goes all the way around. There is a hinge on it. Let's check out the other arm. Also goes yay high. Single joint at the elbow. Wrist goes all the way around with a hinge. There we go. Waist is pretty good, goes all the way around, legs go up to about there. That's pretty decent range of movement. Knees are single jointed, and we've got articulation in the ankles. It's a little tighter than your normal cartoon collection or Origins figure. Other one is good as well, and there's also a boot cut. I forgot to do it, but it's there, trust me. It's in every single cartoon collection. Well, I think it's in every single one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Probably. But yeah, there we go. There's articulation on Hordak. Pretty standard for the cartoon collection or Origins figure. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. And despite the fact that the paint is a little sloppy, the colors do pop. Alright, so let's move on to the accessories. Starting off with the instructions for all of the modular pieces on this figure. All the pieces that you can take off, swap out with your other figures. Yeah, there you go. And here we have the time stop device, which honestly just looks like a big old briefcase. Like Hordak's going out for a day trip or something. You know, it is what it is. I'm not going to harp too much about the lack of weapons. It just, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, again, this figure looks good, but the paint application is just, man, it's a bummer. I hope this is just mine and this isn't an issue with a lot of other figures. But yeah, like paint sloppiness is on the boots as well. If you turn it around, it's not just that one spot that's on his back, but it's also the paint application of the bones when it's laying up against the black hood. It's just really unfortunate. All the promo pics that I saw of this figure looked excellent, but just the paint application on mine, it's a real bummer. I was really looking forward to this figure, and then and now it's kind of, I don't know. I'm kind of lukewarm on it now. Maybe lukewarm is too harsh of a word. I'm just not as excited as I was before. I still like the figure. I still think it's good. But just, ugh! You know what I'm saying, right? But hey, folks, let's keep it positive. Let's go ahead and move on. Let's go ahead and do some comparisons. Let's get them all straightened out. And if we can... Ugh, these feet. Alright, so now I got another thing to to moan and cry about. These feet. Just ugh. Alright. Okay, here we go. Let's do these comparisons. Okay, now obviously there's a big difference between the cartoon collection and the Origins figure. Most notably in the head. At first I thought the color scheme was going to pop out at me first, but look at the giant sized noggin on the Origins Hordak. Look at that thing. Looks like a Megamind over here. The Masterverse one is a lot closer to the cartoon collection, obviously, because that was based off of the look from the animation. One thing of note is that the Masterverse one has a more accurate paint application on those side bones on his torso. But it's really not too surprising because the cartoon collection is a cheaper line than Masterverse, so obviously you gotta cut corners somewhere. So all in all, you know, this looks good. It looks pretty good. It pops. Just the paint application on mine, it's a big old bummer. So again, hopefully this is just my figure and it's not yours if you do decide to get this. Okay, final thoughts. So overall, like I've been saying all throughout this review, this is a pretty good looking figure. It looks cartoon accurate. It's probably one of the better Hordak head sculpts for cartoon accuracy out there. Just as long as you've got a decently painted head, which mine is not. Mine is pretty sloppy. And also, I do have one criticism about this thing. The feet. The feet are just ugh. It may have been just me, and I was having an off day, but I had a lot of difficulty getting this guy to balance properly with these weird looking duck feet. For whatever reason, they curve up at the toes, and it just makes it very difficult to balance. Again, this might just be a me issue, and you may have no problem with it, but I had some problems with it. And also, I know that I said that I wasn't going to harp on it, but I would have really liked the blaster arm instead of the Hordak-themed briefcase that we got. Or Imp. Imp would have been fun too. But, you know, that's not what this line is. That's not what the cartoon collection line is. So I just need to come to terms with that, accept it for what it is, and judge the items that I get for what they are. So, you know, just judge the time stop device, which is some bullshit! I'm sorry, you know what? It's bullshit. It's bullshit! That blaster arm is definitely in the cartoon. I don't know why they didn't include it. It's beyond me. I don't know. I'm sorry. This has been a rough week. It's still a good toy. Go out and get it if you want. It's not overpriced, so you won't feel guilty about getting it. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy my rants. I'm also on Instagram, Threads, Fanbase, Blue Sky, Red Note. That's it. Fuck TikTok.